can have sustainability in a way that every town can be doing exactly what the governing council had agreed to do, but run in their own pace. If they're given, for example, a 3-year plan to say that we need to have a certain number of schools for 10,000 people, for example, or a PHC, that can be the policy. Now, it will now be left for every town to ensure that they have that in place, and they can have Remo GDF to go back to if they need any support to achieving that. The other thing that also was mentioned in that proposal is that for smaller towns where it is difficult to raise money to have the same sort of development that we have talked about, then Remo GDF can do that. And also, Remo GDF can also be seen to pilot projects within the 3 different local councils local government areas. And then once those projects have been piloted and found to be successful, again, this can now be implemented across the remaining towns. Because, for example, the way it is now, it's almost like you have sometimes, certain towns trying to raise money for development of their towns, and then you also have Remo GDF trying to raise money. And sometimes it's the same people that were approached. And I'm hoping that this might help to ensure that we do not have the sort of fatigue and we have proper sustainability. Thank you. But the paper is already on the platform. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Before I am sure that the chairman of the committee will give adequate reply. But I'd just like you to note on matter of procedure and protocol. When we inaugurated the Constitutional Review Committee, sometimes September last year, there was publication on all platforms for members to react, to present papers. As a matter of fact, we had presentation by so many communities, and individuals. The point about your group, Mr. Wole Ogunsoya, Engineer Wole Ogunsoya, joined the committee and the ESCO sometimes 4 months ago to come and make presentation on your behalf at Metropolitan Club, for which we analyzed, we discussed extensively. So when you say you didn't see it, I just like you to know that Wole came to talk to us and members of the Constitutional Review Committee before it was then left for the committee to decide how they want to package the final report. On 20th of October, we had an extended Board of Trustee and ad hoc committee members meeting. I'm not sure whether you are there. And this report was presented to the members there. It was agreed. I want to make that point just within the context of what you said, that maybe you are not carried or you didn't know. But a lot of opportunity was created for individuals and members to present their point before the ratification of this report by the Board of Trustees itself. So I just want to make that preliminary observation before I hand over to Prince Adefulu.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. And thank you for the various comments. Intergovernmental relations cannot be overemphasized because we are, Remo was the smallest division in the whole Western region. It's still the smallest division in Ogun State. But kékeré lábẹ́rẹ́ kéré kì í ṣe mímì fàdíyẹ kábíyèsí. We have people knowledgeable, well-positioned far beyond the smallness of our geography. And so it's a matter of, and people are by far more important than as has been shown. Nigeria has shown that you can have a lot of mineral deposits, but you still be poor. And then Singapore has shown that you may not have natural resources at all. They didn't even have water to drink. And yet, they are world beaters today. So the hope is that we, because we have people who are knowledgeable and so on and so forth, we are world beaters. We can do things. So the intergovernmental relations, that's why we identified it as being very, very crucial. All those people must come to that committee. And I do hope that it will be well packaged and well put together when this becomes operational. Oshugboenire, they have to come and answer. They have to tell us what is happening in those. We have head of service. We don't call her to anything. We had one. You have permanent secretaries. You don't call them. They must know that when pardon me? She was very active. And you will know. You will know. But I'm saying that there was no forum. So that forum is what is being established. For Esono Nisabo is part of it. And thank God for a person like Engineer Ade Akesanya, who has been very, very responsive. And let's thank God for that. My brother, Sammy, has spoken, and he has spoken well. And I appreciate your enthusiasm, your forthrightness, the fire that is burning in you for progress is appreciated. But you also said it's not a constitutional issue. And you and I have discussed this severally. It's a governance issue. How to spread the wealth. There are towns that are very well endowed. There are towns that are not too well endowed. It will be the responsibility of RGDF to make sure that there's a fair amount of spread. The issue of the same people being taxed, that's how it has always been. It's the same people that are being called in churches, in mosques, for schools, and so on and so. It has always been like that. This point you are making, RGDF has come into my conclave. I'm president of Elision Club. But you see, we encourage them, they must participate at the global level. But that they must still remember that they must participate well at the local level. I've said to you, and all over the world, there's competition for resources. Even organizations, town councils, and associations are also struggling for money. It's going to be a question of the quality of your approach. Last week, about 200 and something million was gathered. It is only by virtue of our being together. There's hardly any unit that can do that at that kind of level. Even then, what we are doing at our various units, very, very important. We do some great things in Elision, through the Elision Development Association. But apart from them, we, the smaller units, are also doing our own. That one has to continue. Anyway, as I advised before, take more interest in the governance. Take more interest in the policies at the executive level of the organization. I want to thank you all for this opportunity to serve. God bless you all. Thank you, Kabisi.
Thank you very much. Sorry, I take it that no other comment from the floor. as regards this matter. And then, can I please seek for somebody to move the motion for the adoption of the Constitution as presented by the committee? And all observations are already noted. Can somebody move for the adoption of the Constitution, please? Yes. Yeah, your name and confirm your membership.
My name is Chief Tayo Panubi. I would like to move the motion to adopt the new constitution. I also want to know when the constitution will take effect, whether it will take effect immediately. On that note, if it's taking effect immediately, I hereby move the motion to support the constitution accordingly.
Okay, before you have someone to second it, we have some technical regulatory procedure, legislative procedure for adoption effective date of the Constitution. And I'd like the chairman of the committee, because this question has been raised.
Yes.
He raised some technical procedural issue. We have to send it to CAC, we have to get it. Sorry, where's Prince Adifulu?
So I've moved the motion to adopt the.
Okay, can I have somebody to second it? Yes.
Kabesi. First of all, I want to congratulate the Constitution Review Committee for a job very well done. And I also want to congratulate our GDF for this landmark activity that has just been achieved, or milestone that has just been achieved in the annals of RGDF. Having said that, my name is Are Wemi Osude, and I'm pleased to second the motion for the adoption of the Constitution of the Remo GDF as presented. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Can we have signify your interest, those who is in favor of to accept, adopt, and ratify the Constitution of the Foundation as presented? Yeah. No, you opposed it. Go on. Those who oppose or who have objection? None? Will I say that it's normally carry the ayes have it, as they say? Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen. Yeah. Quickly, this slide, eh? Huh? Yes. Yes. Prince Adifulu, can you just quickly guide us, enlighten us when this will
The
be
effective date. Thank you very much. To be done, being done timelessly. One of them has been done. That is general meeting, which has held today, and which by majority resolution has adopted the Constitution. That has been done. That's number one. Number two, the extracts of the minutes will now be signed by the chairman and secretary or any trustee, stating the details of the alteration. Of course, we know we are replacing the Constitution in its entirety. It will be so stated. This should be done latest by the second week of January 2023. I don't see why it cannot be done before then. The extracts, the secretary will make that available so that can be. Then it will be lodged at the Corporate Affairs Commission. When it is lodged at the Corporate Affairs Commission, it will be published in the newspapers, 2 daily newspapers, one of which will be national, and the other one will be operating in the area. So it's okay if you have Tribune and another one to indicate that this is taking place. Then 28 days will be given in case anybody has any objection. When that one has expired, if there are no objections, then the thing will be duly registered by the CAC. It is our hope that everything being done timeously, this should be able to come into force maybe by March or April. It should be able to come into force. But the adoption has been done now. The rest is now administrative. It's a function of how quickly we get things done. And I'm sure the company secretaries will do all that they have to do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sirs.
Thank you very much for that elucidation, Prince. The adoption of the new constitution has shown a challenge to us. One, with the defunct constitution, we are supposed to have election today of new officers. We will now request the Grand Patron to declare the existing management as transition committee, pending the time that constitution will be ratified at Abuja. We may give them 4 months, but again, the board comes back to your court because the new constitution does not allow election. So within now and 4 months, we will request the Grand Patron to come up with a formidable team to start operating this new constitution according to best corporate standards. Sir. I don't know whether I'm communicating, Prince. Yes, yeah. Now we must have a transition committee now. The existing management must, at for instance, sir, may be made the transition committee, and maybe you give them 4 months max because ceteris paribus, we should have this approval by CAC latest March ending, and we will ensure that is done, sir. Thank you. Fiat of the Grand Patron is a fiat of the Grand Patron. It's a fiat. It's a fiat of the Grand Patron. Yes, sir.
Ẹ má wọrí bàjẹ́ ẹ pé tí wọ́n mi lára ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò kí ń lọ tábà dìde. The chairman RGDF, the co-chairman RGDF, Buki Ameyeji, Akushe Ribiribi, Akushe Ilu, Kabiyesi is in large numbers. Initially, I was worried because our patrons are going to members don't want many, but I think they've tried to even it. But they've even it. It just shows the commitment of KBACs to this our cause. Lágbára Ọlọ́run bàbá, kò ní rẹ̀yìn. One is some people are online, but I read virtually. Mọ̀mọ́lẹ́ni ẹ ṣeun sà, kò ní rẹ̀yìn bàbá, ẹjọ́ máa ṣe pẹ́pẹ́ ni. Ètò àgbésílẹ̀ yìí, a máa rere mẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run, a máa rere mẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gan, ẹ ṣé gan ni. And to distinguished members of the team, Executive Management Committee of RGDF, it's been a beautiful 4 years. All of you, Jide, and for the outstanding work that the committee has done, Prince, we don't expect anything less from Prince Adefulu. What do we expect? A fantastic, great job. that is Remo for you. When we want to do something, we go out length to do it. There are so many people I like to mention, but I just saw Senator Dujurin walked in when you were talking. You know, another very, very important son of Remo Ekabo. To our, no, sorry, now it's to my adopted daughter now. But where you are Palazzo, eh, you know. But first, because Mone Motiatama is one or two things before I go to the last thing that Are said, so that we can even. I had thought that it would be a 1 hour, 30 minutes meeting, but it's all well. I worried about the attendance. I'm even thinking maybe because of the timing of the year. Gbogbo àríyá 2 weeks, ó dà kó rẹra, ojú jíde gan ọjọ́ ẹ̀ ojú ẹ̀ ṣe ń padé, ó rẹra díẹ̀. But to thank everyone for our contribution during the fifth coronation activities and my 60th birthday. I don't know how to just say thank you. But for Remo, it shows unity. It shows that we can get to where we are going, and by the grace of God, we will get there. You see, once leadership matters a lot. Once we have leaders that are committed to feel everything should be the best of all, we see it. I was even moved by what we had in the stadium. I had some KBS very passionate about their towns. And for another leader, town, you know, and that's the kind of thing that I think we should later in the coming weeks, months, years, metamorphose, get into, and we will get there. I am very grateful. One thing I need to also mention to the committee members ni pé kọ́ má jẹ́ kó pẹ́ jù láti fún mi ní list of those who contributed, because I just sat down here now and I saw this bottled water from Babcock torí mo yìí mú VC yẹn sínú ni pé mi ò tiẹ̀ rí rárá mi ò tiẹ̀ mọ́kàn tó ṣe, and I saw this mo wá bèrè wọ́n ní wọ́n kó, so I'm sure the earlier we got the list done so that I can begin to thank, because there's something I really don't like. Kéèyàn ṣe nǹkan kéèyàn má lè dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, mi ò like ẹ̀ rárá ni. So that once we have the list, we'll begin to thank everyone that has participated. We all did very well. We did very well. I know that a lot of us in that committee, our personal funds, Colonel gbogbo yẹn ṣé ní Adétù là ń lò fún kinní yẹn. Mo dúpẹ́ gan-an ni o, ẹ ṣé, mo dúpẹ́. Well, they have addressed nearly all the issues, the issue of our intervention in government. This foundation has become a source, a force. Torí mo mọ̀ yí pé even government, gbogbo tó ń bá fẹ́ ṣe appointment sí, wọ́n máa kọ́ pè mí ní àwọn máa fẹ́ ṣe kínní, ṣé káwọn bá àwọn. being a federal school. But importantly now is they need a bus. I'm surprised that Lutu Edele will say by. And I was telling you, I said, look, ẹ má jà para wa, ẹ lò the bus. Ẹ gbogbo wa da, tabako èèyàn bíi 20, 30 jọ. But if our budget is about 10 million, and you're 20, 500,000, we'll be able to. So I've given him the nod. We go chairman trying to raise money for the bus because it is a federal school. And I was very careful when warning those who were talking, when they were talking, community and one kini, wow, come make sure a community of Funishe. I don't have that we expertise from all over Nigeria, even from all over the world. So we can't localize that kind of school. So I seized the opportunity to, because I'm sure they're going to approach. Wale Yawe was there, I think representing RGDF. And it's something I think you need to present to our RGDF. That government, because I'm told that approvals were just given for 3 schools in Nigeria. And the only one that's been given the go-ahead to commence admission in January is that school, the fair, and it's a Remo, and that's the way we'll move. Maybe one day the army too will remember, or Navy will also remember us, and that is how communities grow and will continue to grow. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, a lè kéré, like it's been said, but we ought to be, or we have always been, a force to reckon with. I want to talk on the constitution, but I want to make it last. Somebody spoke about our internal roads. Jerry kọta ní nípa ọ̀nà ní Ogun State is a product of serious and past neglect. I'm not holding brief for this government, but I know some of the efforts they are trying to put. Even in that Sabo, because of constant pressure, I know that 3 roads, internal roads, have been awarded in Sabo, and in the next few weeks, the contractors will mobilize. It's because we know who is in government. We can talk to him. We continue to talk to him about it, and he decided that yes, we will do this. But it's the same thing that we will have with the political licensing section directorate of RGDF. We'll continue to make noise, because we don't have the resources of government. So we continue to talk to them. I'm sure that government will listen to us. On the constitution, again, reiterate my gratitude and my delight. I'm glad that even the chairman of the Constitutional Review Committee said that any constitution is always work in process. It's work in progress. We'll continue to tinker with it. But and I'm glad we are starting from somewhere. Some of the things that I will always look at seriously, the appointment of leadership. So we shouldn't take the control away from the people who set this thing up. And I saw that we could see anything, but all these issues we will resolve them. We will resolve them with time, in the spirit of fairness, in the spirit of equity, and in the spirit of love. I'm sure that we will get there. So once again, on behalf of everyone, I want to thank Prisade Fulu and your committee member. Those are fantastic. It's even the time, the dedication. I even know how many times you try to pin me down, just breaking. Sometimes I feel bad. Yet, mo dodge. Mo busy. God bless you and thank you very much. But overall, in line with what Are suggested, in the military fashion, since we've already adopted this constitution and we're in a transitional mode. So who are we not to say that the tenure of the current whether management, executive hierarchy, committees, should be extended until we have a go ahead from our registering body. Hoping too that between now and that time, it will have given us even time. We also consult with the patrons, consult with everyone to come up with people that we think are credible and will not disappoint us. God bless you all. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Mo dúpẹ́ o. God bless you. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé.
Kábíyèsí, mo rò pé ààrẹ sọ pé ká set up transition committee immediately láti take over. Kọ́tà agree ni. You can appoint one really. Okay, all right. I thought we can just, okay, all right. Kábíyèsí, your word is law. Ah, dear. Your word is law. I was very happy, man. As per the program itself, we've actually finished the agenda for today. I don't know whether there's any comments on the floor. More importantly, AOB, please, it's only once in a year. So anybody that want to say one or two words under AOB, please say it. But before you do that, I would like to call Omoba Abiola Ogundeko to please do the needful to recognize our rare fathers who are just a treasure to us. They can sit down here, but because of the procedure, technicality, they can't even speak. Even before Israel Majesty spoke, we have to bend you, they have to talk to the experts because they say, no. He has spoken. We would like to just ask you to recognize all the real fathers here, one by one, please.
Thank you,
Just
sir.
5 minutes. Sir?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, anybody? Oh, I didn't.
Kábíyèsí, thanks so much for coming to my intervention. Kábíyèsí, my chairman, Asiwaju, the Royal Fathers. My comment today is a request for intervention. My name is Chief Tayo Panubi. I stand here today to represent the Ogijo people. I'm the zonal coordinator for Ogijo area. I'm also a member of the Ogijo Electricity Committee. My request today is that I want Remo GDF to intervene in the present quagmire that we have with Ibadan Electric. Presently, we have raised an amount of money in excess of 60 million that we want to connect to electricity grid from Odogiyan. And we have started the project, but we are at a serious milestone and there is tension in the town right away now because Ikeja Electric has not met our condition to provide us light. The serious problem they have now is at Odogiyan TCN stations, they were to connect to a bay there, but on getting, we're already on site doing the construction, but suddenly we were told that we cannot use the bay again and that an approval needs to come from TCN in Abuja. They have told us that this project will be completed by December. And we have collected money from almost every section of the town. Now they are asking questions. The intervention of Remo GDF that I'm asking for is, we need your support to intervene with Ibadan Electric and also with TCN. TCN to release the bay for us at Odogiyan and Ibadan Electric to comply with the Memorandum of Understanding sign with us. This is a Macedonian call to Remo GDF to help us at Ogijo. Otherwise, the money that we have contributed will go down the drain, and then the town might even go up in flame if not something is done. But I know with the caliber of people in Remo GDF, we can unlock the problem we have with TCN. We can get people to talk to Ibadan Electric to intervene and complete the project accordingly. The last meeting we had with Ibadan Electric, that was on December 7, 2022. In my opinion, was not successful. They were trying to blame the community. They even forgot that they signed a memorandum of understanding with us. I am making a passionate appeal that Remo GDF should come to our rescue and save, one, the community from going into the flame, two, save the money that we have paid, three, get us connected to TCN, four, help us with Ibadan Electric. I so submit. Thank you.
Okay, before I give the microphone to the chairman, ó dẹ̀ pé aṣíwájú jẹ́ mo mi rò pé mo dárúkọ aṣíwájú jẹ́ mo dárúkọ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ sorry mo rò pé ṣé mo rò fọwọ́ mi dá ẹ kú gbà gbogbo. This issue tí wọ́n sọ yẹn is the man you have just gone very long. I know about it because your kábíyèsí the ológìjọ fi ògìjọ kò jẹ́ ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó gbádùn kò jẹ́ gbádùn lórí matter yẹn, and I have tried. Unfortunately, I don't know what's wrong with TCN. I know them at TCN. I know their MD. I know the executive director. I have tried several messages. The guy will always tell me, "Oh, I'll call you back. I'll call you back." I'm beginning to think that maybe you need to do me a position paper on. You've said you will, so that I can forward that straight to TCN. But that's without prejudice to the people that the chairman of RGDF will know and TCN. Ibadan, of course, we know them, but I want here on my but it's direct involvement with TCN. Maybe it's about time we involve the office of the vice president, who is actually in charge of such things.
Mr. Akwanubi, I want to commend you, although this is not an AGM matter. But because it involves Remo, we have to intervene. I've sent you the number of engineer Amada. I've sent it to you. Check your phone. He's a board member of TCN. Go back to him that at this AGM, he has been mandated to take it up immediately. If you have any issue, get back to us, please. Thank you very much. Yes. What is like? He knows everybody there. He doesn't need to be just as that. Yeah. So I've sent his number to you. We will take it up immediately.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that Kabesi Ologijo and Tayo know that I have personal interest in that matter. So let us discuss it. We'll follow it up. Okay. Having said that, I would like to. What is that again?
Yeah.
Somebody still want any comment from the floor again?
Recognition of the
Yes. Please, we have to round up.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes. Please quickly.
Okay. Your Royal Majesty Obama Batunde Adewale Ajayi, Torungwa II, the Akarigba and Paramount ruler of Remo Land, the Grand Patron of Remo Growth and Development Foundation. With the permission and directive of His Royal Majesty, mo fẹ́ fi ti ọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ patrons Remo Growth and Development Foundation. Àwọn bàbá wa aláìlúwà tó ti wà lórí ìjókòó láti àárọ̀. Nínú àwọn tó wà níbí báyìí, a rí His Royal Highness Ọba Timothy O. Akínsànyà, Ewusi ti ìlú Makun, kábíyèsí o. nínú àwọn aláìlúwà tán wà lórí ìjókòó a rí His Royal Highness Ọba Barrister Amisu T. Oshokowu Alado Ofado, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba Rufai Olúṣẹ́gun Adeleke Odumesi ti Lemo of Ode Lemo, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba Kọ́láwọlé Adéṣínà Adéyẹmí Nekua of Ibido, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba Michael Mojid O. Shonuga Olofin of Ilishan, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba Adéyínká Ọ̀nàkádé Alákẹ́nẹ́ ti ìlú Kẹ́nẹ́, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba Kashimawo O. Gbàdámọ́sí Ológìjo ti ìlú Ògìjo, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba Musiliu Ṣóilé Oríyọmí Diradanua of Idado, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba S. Adéwálé Adéníjì Onírakẹ́ni of Irakẹ́ni, Oníranìkẹ́ of Iranìkẹ́, kábíyèsí mo forí adébẹ̀yìn sà. His Royal Highness Ọba Moshood Máwẹ̀lú Onírayè of Ìrayè, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba GG Shonuga Fadéṣẹwà of Shimawa, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba Ògúnṣọlá Muideen Olúṣèyí Ṣóilé Àyànpérúwà of Ṣótúbọ̀, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba O. Ṣọ́lárin Olúdọ̀tun tìlú Ìdọ̀tun, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba S.O. Kalẹ̀jáyé Nloku of Ìrayè, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba Nureni Odùwáyé Onífòjégẹ of Fòjégé, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba S. Oyenuga Aláríyè ti ìlú Àríyè, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba Rótìmí Oyèdélé Àtàwà of Látàwà, kábíyèsí o. His Royal Highness Ọba Ọládìméjì Alinson Alágòrá ti ìlú Àgòrá Ṣàgámù, kábíyèsí o. The chairman, sir.
Sir? Those. Close your door, Benny. Sir? Eh?
Kábíyèsí ẹ fi orí adé ẹ fi jì mí sà. Nínú àwọn bàbá wa aláìlúwà tán wà lórí ìjókòó a rí His Royal Highness Ọba Engineer Stephen A. Jibodu Oníjòkù ti ìlú Ìjòkù Ṣàgámù, kábíyèsí o.
Kábíyèsí. Okay, I should for my adjournment before I'd like to crave on this of our Royal Highness, one of them to give us the closing prayer, please, at least. Sir, after the adjournment. Okay. Is there other matter raised? After the closure, only give closure. I hereby declare the meeting closed, though. And with all, thank you very much indeed. And closing prayer by one of our royal fathers. Kábíyèsí.
Kábíyèsí, ẹ kú ìjókòó, ẹ kú àtàárọ̀. The chairman and co-chairman of GDF, ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́. All others that are present here, members that are here present. Àdúrà náà ní kí n ṣe, mo kàn dẹ̀ fi yẹn kún ṣe àfikún ni. Àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún àǹfààní tí a rí nínú ìpàdé yìí lénìí. A dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tí ó mú ọjọ́ náà tó mú kò. ọjọ́ rẹ ló máa kó bá gbogbo wa. A fẹ́ jáde ní bí ìlérí, ìjáde wa má jẹ́ ká jáde lékú lọ́wọ́, má jẹ́ ká jáde lárùn lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí à ń gbèrò láti ṣe kí ìlú Rẹ́mọ kó fi tẹ̀síwájú, pàtàkì jùlọ lórí registration constitution wa, Ọlọ́run bá Elédùmarè á jẹ́ kó bọ́ sí i. Tiwa ò ní ṣòro, a ní rí àwọn tó máa oppose ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run, lágbára Elédùmarè á lọ bí a ṣe ń fẹ́. Ọlọ́run bá Elédùmarè á wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa o. Ìpàdé wa láyọ̀ o. Lórúkọ Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa. Àmín.
Thank you.